I'm going to ignore it. More barbarians. You're going to come here and then possibly go east. And you're going to keep moving away from the barbarian for now. And then we might like to rest you up. Anyway, just chill here for the heal, and then we'll see what we're going to do with you. Love the concept of the Stone Age village of New York existing centuries before York. Yes. So, let's go and boop you. Good. Region idle. I'm going to want to build the council now. So we completed the food stockpile, so now our pop capacity is 10. We don't have to worry about rebuilding a village to increase our region level currently, which is nice. I mean, the earlier you build a village, the more influence points you bank from it, which means more border expansion, so it's obviously nice. But the same applies to everything. The earlier you build anything, the better it is. So yeah, we're going to go ahead with this. We still have the, there's a buff right now for the local reforms. The council will give us even more knowledge, which is great. Because again, the research numbers are much smaller in this game than something like Civ. Again, I'm going to ignore the community projects, but I'm not going to get rid of the reminder because I'm going to want it later. Yeah, we're going to move over this way. Yeah, dead end, okay. Oh, why didn't I send a scout over here? Oh, well. Actually, why don't you go and just rest? Oh, I should upgrade. So this archer has enough XP to be promoted to a leader, which buffs the army with their tactics trait. So I think the level of the leader, which this is just going to be a level 1 leader, I think we'll give +1 to everything. Let's go ahead and click this button. So our strength has gone up. This leader, and I was going to say, I'm pretty sure the leaders, though, don't keep the base unit stats. They are their own base type. So we, instead of having an archer now, we have another line unit, which may or may not be the ideal. But overall, the strength of this army went up. Yeah, I think it is a waste to lose the leaders and the archer, but I want to kind of showcase things. So there you go. In the future, I'd probably wait until one of my warband got the XP, promote them, and probably never bother promoting the archer. But this is fine here. I'm not too worried about my army composition at this time. Okay, no enemies currently visible, so we're going to take the opportunity to rest you. You are probably still mostly chilling here. Actually, maybe I should go down to the forest. There might be a goodie hut down there. Now, scout can't move through this territory very fast anyway. Okay, there's our reminder for the pasture, which I think is probably still what we want. New York. Okay, New York is food capped. Now, pasture over here will do more than just food, because it will also generate wealth from wool. I guess I can't really build anything else good. I could build a hunting camp on the scrubland, but that is it. We don't have the forest. I guess I might as well build the pasture. The extra food isn't going to be useful. I could build a clay pit here, but I'm going to build the pasture. We'll get some extra wealth. I guess it's okay. Yeah, it might not. The food might not be capped after local reforms, and the population is going to grow in 2 turns, and then we'll need more food anyway, so it's going to be fine. Reminder for community projects, which I'm going to wait on. What's our government XP rate? 4.5 per turn, so next turn we'll be able to spawn a settler, which actually, right, I don't want to move this army away because I'm going to want it to walk with my settler, please. Yeah, that pathing is almost certainly not going to work out. It's like there's clouds over there, so it doesn't know if it is or isn't walkable. Kind of want to bring you back a little bit. We already have 1 scout over here. Oh, that barbarian might be fine. What is this that's only strength 10? Oh, it's settler. Yeah, I could send him down here to that landmark. Huh. Huh. Listen, Rome, I don't think we're going to be buddies. We can declare hostilities. But technically, we can attack each other. They do have a strength of 10. We might not be able to one-shot them. On the other hand, maybe we can do an interception. We got my reminder here that I want to spawn a settler. Thank you very much, game, for reminding me of that. I will spawn it in New York. What's your movement rate? Oh, I guess it's 30 over here. Okay, that's fine. 20, yeah. Settlers move faster than the warband. I'm just going to put it in with the warband over here. We're going to keep moving north and see what kind of interruptions we can do. Cool animation. Bam! Age of Bronze. So now we get National Spirits unlocked. Vassals integrate faster, not that we have a vassal yet. Barbarian Warlords may appear. Ooh, fun. The Innovation and Chaos events are now active. Trade and Diplomatic Envoys are now available as well. So that's what the Age of Bronze as general is. And then we specifically, from entering the Age of Bronze ourselves, new domains available. Diplomacy Engineering. National Spirits slot unlocked. And a new system for trade. And we met the Zulu. So right away, we can pick a National Spirit over here. Now, there's a lot of good stuff all over. I mean, stuff like God King Dynasty can build pyramids. That's very appealing. Even the mound builders have got some great stuff in here. Some easy access to sanitation. It's great. The naturalists have some funky things where cost of expansion to force is lower. So city borders will naturally expand to the forest more easily. They get extra yields from forging unimproved tiles. So tiles that haven't been improved get some extra stuff. There's all kinds of cool stuff. And then there's raiders, which feels insanely OP. Because every single one of these buttons generates 2 units. Plus some other shit. So we're going to do this. I like Outlaws over here is quite nice because it makes it so that raider bands have no upkeep cost. So I'll probably pick that first. Oh boy, here we go, killing again. We also, this one gives us more XP for it. This does give us a power to summon more raiders, but it's a warfare domain power. So it'll cost us warfare power to use this. Early on, I'm going to want to use the warfare power to just unlock more of these, which also happens to give me more units. But this is also really good. And you wonder why you end up in the Age of Blood. I don't know what you're talking about, Dark Beholder. All right, here we go, killing again. So these guys, so if we compare, so the warband over here, 7, 10, 50. Raiders, 14, 14, same health, but much deadlier. Double the attack, slightly more defense. They also move like crazy fast. Look at this movement rate, is insane. And we're going to make a lot of them. So we're going to head you out over there. Megara is quite tempting, although I wonder, yeah, I think this barbarian ate that settler. Unless the settler maybe moved out of the way first. That is possible. You are very inconveniently positioned, though. I don't think they move at the same speed, but the settlers do move quite quickly. I can probably split out. We've got pretty good vision. Let me actually, I'm going to break off the warband and move them over here just to get a little bit wider vision. Where are we going to want to settle? We need to leave enough room for New York to grow, although it could grow a bunch over here. I'm wondering about seeing about dropping a settler right in this area. It's quite close to Megara, though, which we can very easily conquer with our raiders. This guy's going to be teleported home for exploration XP. That's a good reminder. Yeah, we've got the regroup over here. It cost me 5 XP, which I don't need currently, and will send me home. You know what? Maybe I'll do the damage one. I'll send you home. And then we'll keep this one and head north with it. Yeah, good reminder. I could raise Megara. That's true, but it already exists. And that's kind of convenient. We could drop somewhere over here. It's not too close to anything else, although it doesn't currently have any resources. Maybe just north of Mount Fuji, and it might even be able to reach Tall Mountain at some point. Or just south of Mount Fuji. We can go down to the tundra, but that seems pretty bad. We could just go and drop it here. I feel that's way too close to New York, though. Let me just move here for now, stay protected by the warband, and call that good enough. All right, so now we're in the Age of Bronze. And here, I don't think, like, I suspect that my tech order, there's a good chance, I mean, it might change, there might be new discoveries, but I like the opening of Worker Farming Tribal Elder quite a lot. and delaying defensive scouting. Age of Bronze, I have no idea what we want to do. Now, we can still backfill this. We can still go pick up scouting. We're going to want it at some point to be able to enter jungle and deep forest, but I think we can wait for now. Defense, again, the big thing with defense is, yes, it would give us an archer. It would give us an extra defender in cities. I don't think I need this right this second. So, probably I look at an Age of Bronze tech, and then what do we pick? So, if we look at beliefs, for example, we gain access to a temple, +1 culture, +1 knowledge. Very nice. That's if we have grapes or rice, we can make wine. We don't currently, so it's not a big deal. Weaver turns wool, cotton, or flax into cloth. We do have wool. It's just more wealth. I'm not going to prioritize wealth early on. Maybe that's a mistake, but I don't see that as the most important thing to pursue, although it's nice that it exists. We'll use it if we have access to it. There's also press here, which turns flax or olives into cooking oil, which is a crap ton more food and wealth. The problem is we don't really have those resources currently. Community, interesting things in here. Saw pit converts logs, so if we set up lumber mills, or foresters, I guess is what they're called at this level, on the forest, they generate logs, which are worth production. But the saw pit converts up to 3 logs into 3 lumber and boosts that production. Basically, so I think the starting lumber mill, one lumber mill just generates, or whatever, forestry camp, whatever it's called. I think it generates 1 log, which again is worth 2 production. So you could build 3 of those and 1 saw pit. And what we'd be doing is the 1 saw pit is basically doubling the productivity of the Foresters Guild. Or you could sort of look at it as the saw pit being worth 6 production, because it's turning the wood from sort of 6 to 12. So the saw pit by itself is worth 6. A couple of different ways to look at it, which is not bad if we do forestry stuff, which I think will happen as our borders expand. The other thing that's very nice here is this crane, which gives us an extra improvement point per turn. More improvements. That's really good. The kiln, this converts clay. We do have a clay pit. So this converts 1 clay into 1 brick, doubling its production and its improvement points. Basically, currently the kiln is equivalent to building an extra clay pit. No better, no worse, although it does start generating engineering XP, which I don't think the clay pit does. So not bad. Right now, building a second clay pit is the same as building a kiln. Things will change later on as we get improved brickworks and we get buildings that convert more things simultaneously. This also gives us the ability to spend wealth to rush units. We don't have that much money right now, so I don't know, but maybe. If I learned anything from Against the Storm, always kiln. Yeah, you got to get that coal production. Discipline gives us spear units, gives us chariot units, gives us a force march ability to move a little bit faster. I don't know how important that is, but it might be useful sometimes. The reinforcements ability that heals us. And then, most importantly, increase maximum army size. Currently, our army can be 3 units. This makes it 4 units. Dramatically improves the strength of our units. Officials. Market. Foreign import slots. Diplomacy XP. Not something I value very highly early on. Maybe I'm wrong. Bribe lets you just exterminate rebels or barbarians. Just spend money to make them disappear. He unlocks the ability to spend wealth to rush culture, which is actually kind of nice. He lets you spend exploration XP to claim a tile. Again, kind of nice. And then also gives us access to envoys, which you send to foreign empires to set up different types of treaties. I don't think I'm going to rush officials. Force March and healing is broken if you have the warfare XP to fuel it. I guess that's a good point. Mining, possibly a strong candidate. It unlocks both the ability to build a quarry on a mountain, which will produce, I think, marble, even if it doesn't have an improvement there. It also gives us the ability to build a mine on a tile, which will generate copper by default, but could also be used to mine gold or later on iron. It also spawns us a Pioneer. The Pioneer is a unit that lets you make outposts, right? Or is it the one that... No, it's not a Prospector. Yeah, Pioneer. And then the other thing is it does the stone cutter. This converts limestone or marble into a stone block, which gives it more production. So a marble, like the limestone or marble that would be produced from a quarry is worth a little bit of production. The stone cutter would increase that more, and it gives you money, and it gives you extra engineer XP, which is pretty good. And the shipbuilding, which I'm not going to be too concerned about, increases expansion to water tiles is kind of nice. It lets you load units onto a ship, and then also gives us utility ship and the galley over here for some extra work, but... We don't have any hills right now, although we might soon. If we had hills in our opening ring right now, or if we'd expand into it, I think we'd go mining pretty quick. I'm actually thinking I think we're going a pretty aggro start. I think we pick up discipline for the +1 army size to start off with. Although I gotta say, beliefs is pretty nice because getting that temple, the +1 culture, +1 knowledge, pretty cool. But I think we'll lean into our military strength for now. Still don't know where to settle this stupid idiot. I might just put him right here. He'd be able to, we'd be able to build a plantation on the grasslands here for the rice immediately, which wouldn't be bad. Well protected. We probably town in this direction to expand this way, and then maybe Margar ends up with towns heading more east. It's fairly close to Belfast, yeah. It's... we really don't have a lot of spare space. Like, so sort of here would be the furthest away between Belfast, whatever's down here, and New York. But there's no improvable terrains going on right now. There's not much to do with mountains, no. We could go real far and just come over here. Health for the fishes. The thing is, we could maybe even take over this town and get that. F it. Let's just get it down. We're just going to put it over here. Just to make a decision. I do want to go and boop here. Actually, first thing I'm going to do is run this way. Aha! The settler lives. But not anymore. All right, let's go Raiders. Someone said something about naming a city Oakland because of the Raiders. This scoot is going to scoot to here. Yeah, I guess you're still in heal mode. I'm going to come over here and just poke. Hello. I think you might be ready to join the great American Empire. Barbarian attacked us. To no effect. Thought you'd gain the settler. Yeah, no. Just destroy it. All right, again, we're just going to put it down to make a decision. Done. Hello, Pittsburgh. It's some cool little roads show up. It's very nice. We're going to move you over here. Oh, this fast movement on the road. Oh, no, I don't need to replay the battle. And, oh, right, I don't have discipline yet. It's 7 turns away. We'll do this. Now we don't have any movement to attack, but out of curiosity, if we were attacked, medium. We could wait 7 turns for discipline to kick in, and then do this. Interesting with the culture power. How much are Eureka going to give us now? 10. I think I might Eureka next time rather than local reforms. I don't know. Maybe we're local reforms again. And then over here. Yeah, just go into sit here in heal mode. You can continue your move. Yeah, can we leaderize? No, that's too bad. Oh, Rome just beat us by a turn. Where's his unit? Maybe he got killed by the barbarian after discovering it, but at least there's a goodie hut there for us, so that's good. You chill. 4 turns to discipline, and we'll group up and take Megara. New York has finished council, improving our tech rate, which is nice. Okay, we still have the palisade walls for defense. We still have the domain for terrain expansion, which is starting to look more and more sexy at this point. The meeting hall for diplomacy XP, I think I can live without that. The encampment warfare XP, which is how we progress our raiders, which is enticing, and it spawns units with more XP. And then we've got the work camp over here, though, which is 2 production and engineering XP. 2 production, I mean, that would be 50% more production right now. That's a substantial number and is very tempting. Very tempting. We can also just do this project to turn production into improvement points, but I don't think I'm interested in doing that right now. I could build some units, but we should get some free ones. I'm wondering about work camp first, just to accelerate the building rate of everything else. I mean, delays everything else, but not too bad. Oh, okay, we can get our community projects now. We could also save up for tribalism. The innovation boost is nice, and then more culture is also very nice. Do we need the improvement points right now? No, I guess we wait and pick up tribalism. Yeah. Because I don't need more improvement point production right now, just because we don't have more tiles to improve in the moment. Yeah, I do need the dome. The problem is, and this is a good problem to have, and it's a sign of good design, when you want all the things all the time simultaneously. We can't do anything for Pittsburgh. This is a vassal currently. We cannot build improvements here. We cannot choose production or anything like that. What the vassal is doing is giving us a portion of its income, and if we boost the prosperity, we get more and more of its income. When its integration maxes out, we will then have the option of spending government power to integrate it, and therefore have it be a full city that we can control. We are probably gonna we're gonna have lots of cities, and maybe only a quarter of them, if that much, depending on how good our conquest is, are actually going to be integrated. A lot of them will be vassals. No, I can't build improvements over here. Like, let's say I want to build a clay pit. Nope, cannot be placed here. They build their own. That's the thing, though. They have their own improvement points. They will build their own improvements. Not very quickly, not necessarily very well, but they will build their own improvements. So we're going to pop this goody hut. Suppose I could leaderize this guy and have him join this army. Actually, that sounds pretty good. I'm going to pop the goody hut. 100 wealth, 10 production. Again, that's currently 50 turns worth of money. But is the money critical? 10 production. It's about 2 turns worth of production in New York. That's kind of nice. We do have a lot of buildings backing up in New York. Wow. Yes, you can have a very wide empire while saving on market. Yeah, one of the things we've seen more and more with a lot of these 4X type games is a lot of games are trying to find a solution for the late game having to manage like 20 or 30 cities / planets, right? Galsib's looking for the solutions. This is looking for different vibes like that. I think I want the production right now. Yeah, shave a lot of time off this work camp. Yeah, I think it'll give us a good catch-up. Still arson sectors, yep. Right, I still want to save up this. Culture boost is ready. Oh, shite. Well, I don't really want to use the raise army button. But that's all of a sudden quite scary. Fudge. I think we're going to be forced to use our raise army button. We'll just park here. And I know our numbers are less, but we have some static defenders and things over here. Warband can move fast. Could they move fast enough? No, I don't think so. We're going to do that. We could also throw a scout in there, but I don't want to take any risks right now, so we're going to do that. And yeah, we're going to stay in a holding pattern over here for now. Barbs can pillage improvements, and it's very annoying. I think you fix them at half cost. One thing that would be nice, and I should probably request it from developers. See, this just happened over here. This has been raised. We'll be able to fix it once they moved on. When you unlock an upgrade for an improvement, you get a nice green arrow that you can click to upgrade it. Like this is a pasture, we can unlock better versions of pastures and we can upgrade from one to another. I would like a similar symbol for when you can repair an improvement, because that is not in there right now. And you guys know me and my inability to see things. Trying to spot the improvements that have been pillaged is not something I'm very good at. So maybe that's something we can look into. I mean, I could open up the yields thing and see, oh, this is only giving me 1 food, which was wrong, but I'm still like, nah, it's not where I'm going to be very good at. Let's keep scouting straight north and see what happens. Oh, did we meet someone new? The Aztecs. Hey, guys. Okay, so we're going to pull back here. Yeah, we'll have him join the army when we get discipline, and we'll leaderize him, because this army doesn't have a leader. Oh, it does have a leader. Well, we might just have him join the army. Yes, it already has those arrows for improvements, Clara. That's what I said. When there's an upgrade, there's an arrow. There is not an indicator when any improvement can be repaired. And that's what I would like. This guy's attacked me. He got pretty much mashed up, which is great. If I finish him here, I wonder if this is more or less risk-free. Yeah. Finish you off. See, now I can click here and I can do this hunting camp, but there's no indicator. I would like a yellow arrow, maybe like a circle recycling symbol for repair, something, right? Up green arrow for upgradable improvements. Excellent. I want a indicator here. So we'll repair this. It's fairly cheap to repair. We clearly already have the system. I don't think it would be much of a feature ask for the repair. You are annoying, buddy. One turn away from discipline, so I can't have him join the army right now. Move into here. I wonder if I'll be okay. All right. Here's discipline. Also, we get upgrades for our units over here, which is great. So, we now have 4 slots in our armies. The first thing I'm going to do is do this. Secondly, we're going to spend some warfare XP. Or, I could get another raider ability here, which does give me 2 more raider bands at home, which would be quite nice because I'd have a 4-person army ready to go. But we're on the front lines here. I think what we're going to do is we're going to hit the update and the updoot. There we go. So now these war bands, which had a 7 attack, 10 defense, are now 11, 16. They have pointy sticks. Pointy sticks makes them better. I'm wondering about not attacking with the spear because we are injured right now. I guess I should just sit here. They can attack me. I'm going to do the sit here until rested, and that's going to be fine. You guys just go and sit in New York for a little bit. Let me wait before upgrading you because I'm going to want to prioritize my warfare XP in the north. So you're going to come in here and upgrade to pointy sticks. Upgrade to pointy sticks. Lovely. So let's start attacking Megara. There we go. We're going to be dealing more damage than we're taking. Oh yeah, and leaderize a scout. Although that costs warfare XP, which we may not have right now. We'll do that after. We'll worry about it after. No need to watch. All right. Do I have enough? No, I don't need to see that. Thank you. Oh, I do have enough. Perfect. Right, this army already has a leader. I'm not sure I want to scout this. Or upgrade this. He's 614. The leader stats are 710. I don't know if it adds, if it stacks the tactics bonus. I guess we could do a safety save first and check. But no, I don't think it does. I think it just uses the tactics of the best leader, so we don't need more than 1 in an army. Right, and leaders don't keep leveling up. So this one here has got a veterancy bonus, right, of 1.1 boost to its attack and defense. So I think we're good. Oh, that's true. There is an undo button. Tell you what, let's test it all. Let's save game. We'll test all of it. Yeah, I don't think it stacks highest tactics, but let's see what happens. If I were to do this, currently our army strength is at 96. Now this, there's counters and things that factor in. See, it went down by 4. And yeah, if we look at a unit, yeah, they're not going to get the stacking bonus, but there is an undo button in this game. Don't see that very often. So I'm just going to guard, heal. If this guy wants to attack me, great. Hopefully he doesn't target the low guy, but we'll let that happen. Hello, Lundy. All right, we've got our discipline. I think we'd probably pick up mining now because we're clearly going to want it. At some point, we'll expand into these hills. I think it's fine for us to start that. Oh, hold on. Since we haven't expanded there yet, let's go belief for the temple, if nothing else, and then maybe the mining. There we go. We're going to pick up tribalism here, plus 2 culture per turn, and 10 of innovation. So innovation is the stat over here. There's also a chaos bar. Chaos is a ladder, I've heard in a TV show once. Innovation, when either one of these maxes out, go away, tooltip. Thank you. When either one of these maxes out, there starts to become a percentage chance that increases per round of an event, either an innovation event or a chaos event firing. Innovation events are good, chaos events are bad. Chaos events, and all these, they will always give you 2 choices. One is to fire the event itself, and the other is money. For the innovation, it's either fire off this positive event or take a bunch of cash. With chaos, it's fire off this bad event or pay a bunch of cash to bypass it. I really like to make sure I've got enough money sitting around so that I can pay off the chaos events, because the wrong ones can absolutely destroy your game. So you've got to stay on top of that. So most likely what's going to happen here when this innovation event happens, most likely I will trigger it for the money, especially since we're running a small deficit right now, but it'll depend on what the event is. So do I want to spend my warfare XP leveling these guys up? I guess there's no reason to worry about it right now, so I won't, because we might just want to get the next Raider ability instead. So what's the prediction with Megara? Okay, there's a 60% chance that we win the whole thing. Oh, they don't have any walls anymore. That's good. No archers to counter all my line units. All right, so we have conquered this site. Option 1, compel the survivors to migrate to your capital, pillaging what they leave behind. We would gain 2 population in New York. We gain 100 wealth. The chaos meter would go up by 10. Which is a huge amount. We destroy Megara. Or we can vassalize Megara. Mostly it's a question of, do we want 2 more pops in New York or do we want extra vassal? I think I like the vassal idea over here. I think I'm going to allow the people, very kindly, I'm going to allow the people to become part of the United States. How kind. Let chaos reign. You vote for +10 chaos. Hey, I got to make sure to not let Twitch tell me what to do. The Blood Age crisis grows stronger as you kill non-barbarian units. If it reaches the maximum, you'll be forced to set the Blood Age as the future. So let's take a look at that. Next age. Age of Iron is the default. Research 3 technologies. I know I'm covering it, but it says require 3 technologies. Then you can research the Age of Iron and advance it. And again, whoever researches an age first, the whole world moves on to that age sort of simultaneously. Everyone still has to research the age to be able to access those technologies, but the first person to pick an age locks the age. There's also Age of Heroes. You get that if you discover 3 landmarks, which is clearly not going to happen in this game over here. And then you get Age of Blood. This happens if you kill 6 units from another nation, including these neutral nations. Now, so if we kill 3 more units, and if we are the first people to research, we will do the Age of Blood. Age of Blood, I don't know if we can click on it here for info. Yeah, there we go. Age of Blood, oh, this just describes Crisis Age. Oh, no, there it is. As you progress through the Age of Blood, all nations are locked into war. Only for the duration of the age, not for the entire game, but war. Warfare doesn't generate unrest, military units have reduced upkeep, earn warfare domain XP by killing non-barbarian units, and you get slightly different buildings, slightly different technologies. So that might happen. We'll see. We'll see. Oh boy, here I go killing again, probably. I mean, that's kind of the plan over here. There you go. That barbarian went and killed himself over here. We're going to want to heal up a little bit more before we go and attack Soju. Because you're pretty hurt. So almost certainly we're going to want to do that. And then this army here, I mean, we're going to want to rest it, but we could pull it back to Belfast. Oh, it's any player, PC or NPC killed 6 units. Oh, so not just me. Interesting. I didn't realize that. Well, I don't think do you think other nations killing other nations' units increases the counter for me? I mean, certainly other people can Age of Blood if they kill 6 things. I don't know if it's globally cumulative. Maybe it is, though. Yeah, I was going to say, I think all nations have their own counter. Like, we can enter the Age of Blood because someone else did it. Someone else can kill 6 units, and then if they're the first people to research the next age, they will put the world into the Age of Blood, even if we've been 100% pacifist the whole way. But I don't think I've ever seen this number go up spontaneously from the AI doing things. I might be wrong. Yeah, any nation can trigger any age, but I think that counter is specific to each nation. Each nation has a 6-unit counter unique to them, I think. Okay, so we get our innovation here. Innovation, Raider Archers. The Raider bands of the United States always fight their enemies with swords and clubs. Perhaps training them with bows and arrows could make them more effective at raiding defended settlements. And that's true. Most of the units we're fighting at in this age are line units, so range units would be death machines. So this would unlock bow raiders. Now, I don't know if this is a replacement or just a different unit I can build, but that would be kind of good. However, as I said again, I really like to have a bank that's big enough to tank a chaos event. And the chaos event cost is basically going to be about the same as the innovation. So I clearly don't have $300 banked. So generating it now will give a buffer. We're not generating chaos points now, but it might be good. We need the death machines. Everyone's voting for death machines. Embrace blood and chaos. Oh, why do I listen to Twitch chat? When we get a chaos event that ruins our game, I'm going to blame all you. I just want to tell you that's what's going to happen. I'm going to blame all of you. But sure, let's unlock bow raiders. Why not? So our raiding bands haven't changed. I'm curious. These are still just me raiding bands. So presumably the difference is in New York, I can build bow raiders. And I can. So I don't think that's worth it at all. That didn't give me anything. It just gives me a different type of unit I can build. Unfortunately, I can't undo this, but I do have it set to autosave every turn, so we're going to come back. We have confirmed that's somewhat unimpressive. Oh, I wonder if we'll get the same chaos or innovation event. Okay, so it hasn't triggered yet. Kind of want to see what's over. Like, part of me is like, let's send this unit over to Belfast. But I'm also like, what's going on over here? Plus, there's barbarians already here. At the very least, let's come down here. We'll get a little vision or barbs, and like maybe boop this guy. Warfare XP. Oh, I'm gonna go and right. So this gives me the raider power. Again, all of these will spawn 2 raiders. No matter what. This one gives me an ability to spend Warfare XP to summon more raiders, which we're going to want, but right now we're happy to spend the Warfare XP on these things. So we'll take this. +1 Warfare XP from combat per unit. Sounds great, so we'll do that. We get 2 more units over here. Tell you what, let's go and start upgrading you to pointy sticks. We'll upgrade you, the other one of you later on. We could go over there. How about I send this group from New York over to Belfast? That sounds good to me. Could have saved it for the tier 2 ability, but I kind of wanted it now to finish that army. But you're not wrong. Okay, we're getting the Raider Archer event again. I'm just going to take the cash this time and be very happy about it. Megara got attacked. You can see here, my city has got defenders. It's got these militia units ready to defend. I don't know if there's a place where you can go and find out how many units are currently defending your cities or its effective strength. Because that would be kind of useful information. You know, like how much do I have to freak out when a barbarian shows up next to one of my cities? And I don't know. And we do know, like if I went back, we finished this belief tech, which is great. I could, since I may still not need mining for the second, right? Especially if we're going to age blood, we can delay our research in age bronze just a little bit. Buy us more time. We could go back, maybe pick up defense over here just for this, the additional defender at each capital and town. So presumably we'd have 3 militia. And again, at some point, we're going to want to pick up scouting just to be able to enter the deep forest and jungle. Hover over city for the tooltip. Maybe. Let's check the city tile itself. Oh, it does say city militia level 2 times 2. Groovy. Okay. Game's pretty good. Community, right, the crane. I think it was mostly things I was okay to wait on. Maybe I should just grab mining now. We'll have it available. Heck, our vassals might want to start doing some mining. That's going to be okay. There was an overlay. Armies. Borders. That's production. Oh, is this one? Yeah, influence. There we go. So yeah, hills are more expensive. We're about halfway to expanding over there. Boy, we really need that dolmen, huh? Coming, I promise. When 3 research complete, do you force New Age to happen? No, because you actually have to research the New Age itself. The New Age itself counts as its own tech to research. So we could research everything in the Bronze Age right now without actually triggering the Iron Age or the Age of Blood. Okay, it's time for community projects. Finally, we're skipping it for a long time because I wanted tribalism, which I think was a good idea. But yeah, we'll pick up the community projects now for more improvement points. Or, I mean, we could save up for another settler, but we're just taking settlements by force. So this is fine. We could also save up to vassalize. If we take a look at Pittsburgh is at 1515 for integration, which means we could integrate it for 25 government power. But I think I'm fine right now. Nice area for a city. It's a little far for us. I'm wondering about splitting up my group here. I mean, we're not going to get any extra movement out of our raiders. Okay, we are going to go there. But I was like, maybe we can get a little more vision, spot whatever. That's okay. New York has finished the work camp. Let's get the dolmens to push out our borders. Please and thank you. Although, it's really tempting to go and build the temple now, but I think we've waited for this long enough. We want some border expansion here, please. In Pittsburgh spawn Yinzers. I don't know what Yinzers are. I mean, I'm assuming it's a Pittsburghian reference. Let's upgrade you to spears. Brittany. Belfast. Light damage, medium damage. Yeah, looking pretty good here. Does prosperity discount the integrate cost? I feel it should if it doesn't. I don't think it does, but that's an interesting question. Prosperity is still worth it because it increases the productivity. I guess towns that you're wanting to integrate, you don't actually care too much about their prosperity if it doesn't discount it. Heck, arguably it could make it more expensive. More prosperous vassals don't want to be integrated the same way. So if we had made an outpost, we could now go and absorb it. We could Eureka. We haven't yet this age. We could local reforms. We could cutting edge. I really quite like cutting edge. Because so every time you trigger an innovation or chaos event, the points per turn get reset to 30%. Or reduced to 30%. So we're generating innovation much less quickly now. We've got a full bar ahead of us. This would be a pretty sweet time to cutting edge. So we're going to do this. Yeah, we have, you're right. We do have a bunch of improvement points banked, which is because I'm being too distracted with talking. The scrublands, we do have cooking options and things. There's nothing to cook. Like if we look at New York, we've got 1 clay, 1 meat, 1 wool, and 1 bones. We don't really have a lot. Like we can build the weaver. The weaver's more ideal when you get to 2 wool, and all it makes is a bunch more money. And no kidding, money can help. But maybe we'll wait until we've expanded. We've got the sheep, we get a 2nd wool, then we build a weaver. For cooking, we've got the press that turns flax or olives into things, but we don't have either one of those. And we have vats, which is there for grapes or rice, which we don't currently have either. Under civic, we can build a dwelling, which gives us housing, which is a need, but we don't actually have a need for housing yet. I think that'll happen once they get past 5. So I think we can probably just go and build a hunting camp here, which will give us more meat, which is more food, because our needs aren't being met that well currently. And we'll build another one here. Hunting camps are ridiculously cheap. So we'll do that. The AI does spam a lot of them. So we'll do that. So we're up to 180% needs satisfaction. So that's going to help for now. And yeah, I should have done that sooner, but this is what I get for not setting myself some reminders here. Maybe what I'll do is I'll set a reminder for pastures. I'll just click that for now. So every turn it'll bug me because I'll have the points for it. But it'll at least remind me that, hey, I'm going to want to spend it at some point. I don't really have to complete this. I don't care about having a scout right now. Oops. Didn't actually mean to turn on that overlay again. All right, over here, 80% chance we'll win. Okay, we'll go for it. We do have some people who are a little low on health, but we're probably fine. Okay. Again, we could just burn you down. You are kind of close to... Pittsburgh? Philly? Pittsburgh, right? One of the P ones. On the other hand, you're on the outside of our territory and would give us a bunch of extra stuff over here. Don't want chaos. Damn you, Twitch chat. No, I'm going to just bring you in. Blood Age crisis is imminent. If you kill any more non-barbarian units, you'll be forced to set the Blood Age as the future. Again, I believe we advance the age. But maybe. I don't have a problem with the Blood Age. At war with everyone. Oh no, I'll have to use all my raiders to kick everyone's butt. Yeah, you'll be forced. You'll be given the ability. That's about 2.5 turns worth of research, which is pretty nice. Money's going down, but we've got some saved up. I'll take the knowledge. So you get our pasture reminder. And if I look at New York, we could build an improvement here, but we don't have a population to work it, so I'm not actually going to worry about it right now. That's going to be okay. Oh, we can do another raider. We could wait for the next level. You know what? I think I'll get Night March over here for the +10 movement, which is only going to help for our pure raider armies, but it's kind of nice. Okay, I'm just going to sit in Belfast, heal up, and let these guys just attack me and gain nothing. Okay, we did get ourselves a pioneer here, which can make an outpost. So, those of you who have played, where would you put an outpost? Do you put it near one of your cities so that you can use your culture power to absorb it and just get a bunch of borders? Like, we could put it right here, for example, and then absorb it later, just to expand New York's borders quite quickly. We could put it out here to guard these resources. Actually, maybe we'll do that. Your South Army don't heal? Oh, because I'm in enemy territory. Yeah, actually, let's use Survivalist. Oh, that's just for the scout. Now that I'm in neutral territory, I believe we'll heal. Between the sheep, elk, and wheat seems really good. Oh, yeah, we could put it here. But I'm just wondering here because I'm just wondering about maybe claiming some territory versus Rome. You know, this is close. It's pretty good. And yeah, we'll just absorb the outpost. And you're right. You can be deployed and packed up later. That's a good point, too. Let's go here for now. Okay. Now, I can't start the Age of Blood yet. So let's delay. Let's backtrack. Let's go ahead and pick up Scout for the ability to enter jungle and dense forests. Yeah, we're going to want a town in New York soon, but the outpost will sort of kind of almost work on it. There we go. Border expansions have happened. Thank you very much. So now, see, all of a sudden it's like, hold on. Maybe not here. Maybe here. So we got a free scout from the scouting tech. Just takes 1 turn to research. Don't know if I don't know. We'll send it over here. I could invest some points into one of these. Let's invest some points in the community. We'll be ready to switch over to Age of Blood whenever. Again, I could push for Age of Iron right now. But, you know, Twitch chat demands blood. I could build a few city guards just in New York just to make sure that we've got a few extra things, but I don't think that's what I want to do. I think we probably temple here. I do like that the encampment gives us more warfare XP, but... So, now, we've got stuff to improve. Okay, again, if I build the second pass, the Weaver just gives us a crap ton more wealth, which is nice. Food needs actually kind of okay right now. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get this online, because it's what we're going to want to build there. And it gives us more food, which caps that out. Now, this Weaver, so move the production to work it. So we had exactly 2 wool. You can see it's grayed out now. it's been converted into this. The wool was giving us 2 wealth each. The cloth is giving us 6 wealth each. That's a big money boost. I think it's worth working those two. So the 2 pastures is no-brainer because the meat does give us food. We should get a tech that lets us salt meat, which there is one in the Age of Blood.